Hello, my name is Mara and welcome to Books Like Woe. So I was inspired to do this video because I was explaining to a friend of mine why I don't read a particular book series from an author that I should in theory really enjoy. And yeah, this is gonna be kind of quick, but it made me think about some various character types that I really hate. And yeah, you guys can let me know if you agree or disagree or some of your most hated character types. But anyway, this is a quick little list of just some things that like grind my gears and are likely to make me give up on a book or to just never pick it up. So the example that gave me the inspiration for this is the tortured PI with a dark past who is portrayed as being very like deep and mysterious because of that past. And my example here is, what is his name? The main character in J.K. Rowling, aka Robert Galbraith's Cormoran Strike. There you go. That series, Cormoran Strike. I barely finished the first book, The Cuckoo's Calling, because I do not like that type of character. I find them insufferable. I don't find them deep. I don't find them mysterious. I find them annoying. It's like, yeah, it's such a cliche at this point, and I just really don't enjoy that character type, which is why I've not enjoyed those books, even though I love J.K. Rowling and love her writing in general. I can't with that particular stereotype or trope. I also really don't like dumb characters that the author thinks is smart. So like when the authorial attitude towards someone is that this person is brilliant and it just is not reflected in the actual work, I find that really grating. In romance, we often call this heroines who are too stupid to live, meaning like they are portrayed as like this great person, or like this really like the full package. Like they're beautiful, they're smart, whatever. And you're like, this person is an idiot. Like she is so dumb. Why are you acting like she's smart? An example in other popular fiction would be what's his face in the Dan Brown books. I really like the Dan Brown books for their plots, but the main protagonist, I'm like, this guy is not smart, and they talk about him like he's a genius. This is so annoying. Number 3, heroines who their only purpose in life is that they want a relationship. Classic example of this to me is Bridget Jones. This happens a lot in chick lit and in romance sometimes, but I also think it happens a lot in literary fiction, where really the only aspiration this person has for themselves is to be in a relationship. And while I have known people like that, like I think they exist, I think there's far too many female characters who are written this way, and like if there's going to be that many women whose only thing they want out of life is a relationship, I would like to see that number of men, because to me that would be equally plausible. Number 4 is overly aggressive men, particularly with how they deal with women. This will get me real fired up real quick. I do not think it's sexy for men to be intimidating or aggressive towards women and think that is them showing dominance, or being a real man. Go fuck yourself. Like, a real man would act like a goddamn adult and respect other people's boundaries. Like, oh God, I cannot. Like, essentially this is like an overly alpha man. I ranted about this in my Raid, when I was talking about Raid and my year-end wrap-up last year, but like, I'm really not into. I think it's gross, it's perpetuating toxic masculinity, and like, I don't want to read about it in my books. Number 5 is charming characters who I do not find charming. I can't think of a particular example of this, but any time where it's very clear that the author thinks this person is so charming and so charismatic, and I'm just like, this person is an asshat. I am not into this. Like, a lot of this has to do with like authorial attitude versus my experience of the character, I'm realizing, but that really grinds my gears when someone is supposed to be very charming and I'm like, this person, if I encountered this person at a dinner party, I would immediately say like, oh look, Betsy's over there, and like run away from them. And the final one I have is accidentally unlikable characters who the author clearly does like. Again, authorial attitude versus my experience of them. To me, I think of someone like Quentin from The Magician. I found him to be an insufferable asshat, and I think the author likes him. Like, that was the impression I got, was that he was like, he's just, he's lost and he's finding his way or whatever, and I'm like, no, he's like a miserable human being. And I believe he raped someone that the author doesn't really address, at least in the book I read. So yeah, unlikable, bad man who I don't know why I finished that book, but I didn't finish the series, but I did finish that book. Anyway, don't like those either. So anyway, that was 6 types of characters that drive me crazy. Some of these were more like personality related and some of them were specific tropes, but anyway, these are characters that I do not enjoy. It won't always make me not finish a book, but it will definitely raise the question in my mind if I should finish a book if I see this popping up. So it also depends on how, like, if they're the main character or if they're a side character, whatever. So anyway, but yeah, that was some of my thoughts about characters I hate. Definitely let me know if you agree with me on any of these or if you disagree, and some of the characters that you hate. Please feel free to leave that below. But yeah, I think that will do it. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, follow me on the social medias if you are so inclined. I have all that information listed in the description box below. I think that will do it. I hope you guys are having a really great day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!